Hey, what's up guys, it's Rich and welcome to a short little gameplay I got on Yemen the other day. I think it was like a week and a half ago by now, and it's basically just me getting a really good start. I get a 20 something gun streak and I get 52 kills in the first half, which is not bad at all considering it's 6v6 and my kill streaks are the lightning strike, the stealth chopper and the VSAT. So hopefully you enjoy that. There's a load of gun kills, there's a load of action, and there's a nice little feed in there as well. And it's pretty much one of those gameplays where I was trying to get and work on the challenges for the camos for the SMGs, because that's the class that I've been trying to get the diamond camouflage for next. And I've kind of been slacking. What I mean by that is, when I was trying to get the diamond camouflage for the pistols and the snipers, I would actively go and try and do the challenges. For example, if I had to do, you know, the headshot challenges, I would go ahead, throw in stun grenades, and I'd try and sneak up behind people, stun them twice, and get like a definite headshot. And if I needed to do the bloodthirsty medals, I'd try and play a little bit more defensively just so I could get them more consistently and stuff like that. But because I've been using the SMGs, I've just had this mindset of, I'm just going to play the game normally. Hopefully I'll get a headshot like 3 times a game, and it's just been such a slow process. If you don't actively try and make it your goal to go for those challenges, it becomes really long, and it's taken me a long time to try and get this diamond camouflage. But I'm making progress, you know. At the moment I have all of them gold apart from the Chickum and the Scorpion. So I've done the Peacekeeper as well. I did that within 3 days of it coming out for some reason. I don't know why I spent that much time with that weapon, but I did. And as I say, the only ones that I need to do are the Chickum and the Scorpion. And the Scorpion's a really good gun, and I got like 50 headshots within a morning of playing with it because it's a headshot machine. And the Chickum is where the problem is lying at the moment. I'm going to have to go into regular TDM, get those stun grenades out, and hopefully get some more headshots. So this gameplay or this commentary, I want to talk about something. This is a little bit weird and I've never really done anything like this before, but I wanted to ask you guys a question that is a little bit more thought-provoking than just, you know, what's your favourite gun or what sensitivity do you play on. So it requires me to kind of make some sort of hypothetical situation that you are in. So let me do that right now. Let me say you've just died, okay? You got run over by a bus, you fell off a tree and landed in a pit of koala bears who then tore your eyeballs out, and you died after days of agony. It doesn't matter how you've died, you know, you can be creative with this, I don't really care. You've died, and let's say that God exists, and you know, you're talking to God and he says, you know, Rich, or whatever your name is, I'm not expecting you all to be called Rich, but he says, you know, whoever you are, I can tell you some statistics about your life. I can tell you how many steps you've taken, I can tell you how many times your heart's beaten, or whatever you wanted. I don't know if that was the right word to say right there. Beaten, how many times you're, whatever, you guys know what I'm trying to say. And it doesn't matter if it's possible or not. It could be, you know, how many times someone's thought about you, and it could be anything. If you died and you could have any statistic about your life that you are interested in, what would you ask him to tell you? Because this is something that I have thought about for quite a while, and there's a load of possibilities. You could say a load of stuff, and it doesn't matter if it's possible or not. It doesn't matter if it's how many times someone's thought about you. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, how many, I don't really know. There's so many possibilities, I can't really go into it. I don't really want to say what I would say. I think I might say it in the video that I do after this one, where I try and, you know, highlight a couple of people's comments that I did enjoy reading. And I think I got this from a friend 2 years ago. We were talking about this, and I think that he got it from Reddit. So if you are on Reddit loads and you recognise this question, or you've seen it before, it's probably from Reddit. I don't really go on there too often. I probably spend about 10 minutes on there every 2 months or so when I get interested, and then I click off and then I forget Reddit exists for another couple of weeks. So that's the question. I want you guys to leave your comments in the comment section down below. If you could make like a top 3, if you had 3 questions to ask him, and leave it as a comment and I'll read through all of them. Hopefully we'll get over like 500 comments or something, and I can pick through some of those. So thank you guys so much for watching. The reason I asked that question, by the way, is just because it interests me so much about the possibilities and what people are actually interested in knowing about their life. So yeah, go ahead, leave your comments, leave your like ratings if you want to, and I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching guys, see you then. Bye.